While on the podcast Frenemies, Trisha helped Ethan Klein expose Jake Paul for essay against a young girl who came forward. In the episode, she expressed her disgust for both what Jake Paul did and over the fact that Jake was getting away with it when she believed that he should be punished in some way. 2021.
Jake Paul is a creep. Did you see this new allegation against Jake?
Most of these are males. I'm not trying to be reverse misogynistic, but this is crazy how they're all men.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Okay, let's talk about Jake Paul. The Jake Paul thing was crazy. So I watched your podcast live. So then we went to go watch the video of the girl because actually I didn't know about it. I didn't know or whatever. And it's pretty repulsive. Yeah. All right, let's hear about Jake Paul. So we went to Jake Paul. We watched this girl's video, which by the way, she looked 16 in the video. And then she had this a couple years ago. And I was like,
how old is she? She looks so young in the video.
She looks so young. And then she showed the pictures of when she knew Jake. She had like blue hair. Again, looked like 15 years old. I was like...
Well, she has a big TikTok account. How old is she? Her name is Justine Paradise. So she's like an influencer, I guess. Yeah, here she is.
This broke my heart because it's like, I think she talks about it pretty lightly, but it's like, this is like such long-term effects, like being the way she described being like forced into something, like, you know, it's like they don't think it's trauma at the time because what, she said last 30 seconds or something, but that's so traumatic when it's like so quick like that. And like, it's a lot. And I could tell she hasn't like fully even processed and understood it. Like, it's just like a lot.
I never heard someone online describe it so graphically too. Usually they just say I was assaulted or something, but she explicitly described what
graphically and also very like casually, which is why it like bothered me because I was like thinking like this is gonna like fuck up long term.
Jake Paul one, but I'll
because people are just so numb by it. It happens.
I think so too. It's like, oh my god, another one.
But
here, I guess a lot of people have been calling her a clout chaser and shit.
I think also because Jake Paul's known as like a piece of garbage. People are just like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Which
You're
is
like, I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
Right, and it's really sad. And
it's still not okay. So that means that there is more coming for Jake Paul if there's someone working on it. But if you do want to, I do recommend watching her video if you can stomach it. But it's just too graphic to show.
Especially because she's so young, so it's just like it's a lot to think about. Like,
you guys want to watch her original video, which I recommend if you can stomach it. It's here, and it's called "Trigger Warning: Jake Paul seriously assaulted me," and it is on Justine Paradise channel. So,
hi.
I'm not gonna watch it though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Trisha went on and on about how she felt disgusted and concerned for the young girl, yet one single year later she was showing her support for Jake and straight out saying she didn't know why people didn't like him. 2022.
Kind of like the Jake Paul Team 10.
Yeah, but the audience was what? Kids?
I remember going to his house in the Calabasas and it was like a fortress. Like he had like this huge mansion. Like Logan's house was pretty like low-key. I mean, it was nice. It was beautiful, but like Jake's was like crazy. They did so good. I'm just still in awe. You know, some people you're just like crazy because you know they start out like little punk kids, and then you're just like, wow, they like.
Yeah, they got the work ethics and the talent.
Probably like the right management people to help them.
No, I think Logan works hard. He just works hard.
I mean, Jake too, though, because he's doing like Madison Square Garden, doing all these fights. I'm like, can't even keep up with it. I just don't know any other. I guess I'm in awe because I just don't know any other influencers that are like that.
2022.
I met Jake too, and Jake was really nice too. So I don't know if they've always gotten a bad rap. I don't know if they were actually like bad or destructive or whatever, and people just didn't like them, or if they just grew up. But like, they've had such a big like comeback, glow up, career change, and it's really cool to see. And I feel like Jake used to be like a little more problematic than Logan, from what I remember. I don't know. Again, at this time, I wasn't really following either of them, but I just remember Jake Paul being like, everyone's like, oh my god, the Team 10 thing, and him causing a ruckus in his neighborhood at the time, and his neighbors being like upset, and like I just remember the reporter coming to his house to report on Team 10, and he did that like, what are those for his shoes or something, remember? I don't know.
She talks about Jake as if she has no clue about the allegation against him, as if she didn't film a whole episode of Frenemies addressing it, expressing her disgust for him being allowed to get away with it, just for her to turn around and overlook it herself. And not just overlook it but pretend as if it never happened.